Hello everyone, this is my very first video that I'm going to upload to my YouTube channel, and this is about how a person named Investment Corey and his business scammed me for $3,000. So first and foremost, I first started watching him sometime last year, and I was quite impressed with how he was able to read the stock market, make good calls, and some of the stuff that sold me is, I guess, how he just felt like he was trying to help people. He was saying that he was a Christian, he wanted to help people, that it was not about the money, and some of that resonated with me, like it probably resonates with a lot of people. First and foremost, I don't usually just invest or buy certain things, and I was a little skeptical at first. So I went to one of his free master classes. I think he had it like on a Saturday, or may have been a Friday, but it was definitely after market hours, and he was just showing people how to read the charts, read EBITDA, and some of the stuff was like, hey, that's interesting stuff to learn about. And I was like, okay, let's sign up for I guess, one on one, I guess, with one of, I guess, his representatives. And it turned out it was Jonathan. His last name, I believe, was Little. Uh, we had a one on one. I talked to him, and the thing is, they wanted, like, after they didn't really ask for money first. They ask how much you have, which I found a little skeptical at first. And you tell them how much money you can invest. Then they give you a number they want you to invest to pay for it. So they wanted about $4,000 from me. I was like, that's kind of a bit much. So then Jonathan replied back with like maybe do it in payments, like two payments of 1,500 and a final payment of 1,000. And I was like, I'll think about it. So then I told him to call me back the exact same time the very next day after I get thought about it for 24 hours. So I waited for about 24 hours before I called him back. Actually, he called me and we had another Zoom meeting. So I told him I didn't really feel comfortable about like $4,000. $4,000 is a lot of money for me. It's probably a lot of money for a lot of people, and that's probably why they probably don't put the actual amount for the Discord. I guess the Discord membership and a one-on-one coaching session with Corey. That's about 30 minutes. And they don't have either of those, I guess, listed as pricing. And the other reason why I think they probably don't list it is probably they try to figure out how much money you have. I'm assuming if this is an assumption on my part, I don't know for sure, but if you have somewhere else, they probably ask you have at least probably 10 to 20,000. They'll probably charge you a couple thousand, maybe 2, 3,000. And if you have like 50 or more thousand, they'll probably charge you like 4 or 5,000. And you have like over 100K, they probably charge you like 6 or more. Assuming that's the case. I don't know for sure, but the only reason I say this is because the fact that they ask you how much money you're trying to invest with initially. So maybe if you only have like a couple of thousand to invest with, they won't charge you as much. So this is, I guess, recommendation for people that still want to sign up after you're hearing my testimonial and review about this. So yeah, so I told Jonathan, I was like, I don't want to invest that much, and then He told me that you can make a lot of money every month. I was like, all right, if I do make a lot of money or I make some money, I'll use the profits to pay for it. So we had sort of a gentleman's agreement. So when I joined, that his trades that he have on Discord after I go through his and the entire course, which is learning about options trading. So after I did the course, that I would pay like every month the using the profits to pay for the course, which seems more reasonable. It's like, hey, if I can make about a couple thousand every month, that 1,500 wouldn't be a lot. So Jonathan's like, yeah, that's the case. So we had sort of a one-on-one, pretty much agreement on that. So after I joined, I did the entire course. It took a long time because you got to push play. Like they're like about 1 to 2 minute videos, most of them, that explains each and every pretty much lesson. And the sad part was that all this stuff you can pretty much get free off of I think Invest with Henry shared a bunch of his information for free. I believe friend Felix and Friends. He also had his entire masterclass in options trading for free online, also for free. I also remember Clear Value Tax. The guy that his name is Brian. He also had all that for free. So the entire options training, all for free. You could learn from a lot of other people. So it's, in my opinion, I feel like all this course is like, I guess if he wants us to watch them, I watched them all. I didn't learn very much, so that's what made it disappointing. And the next part was to go to his Discord, and I was reading through them, and all his trades, like there are weekly trades, I guess, and sometimes he wouldn't have any trades that week. So I don't understand how it could be weekly trades when you don't have trades that are weekly. They're pretty safe. They're pretty much sell puts, sell puts, sell puts, and then some spreads. I went to, I think, at least 5 or 6 of his Tuesday and I believe it was Thursday. I believe it was, no, maybe Monday and Thursday. I don't know. It's been a couple of months and they kicked me out of Discord already. So I can't really double check. But I remember it was twice a week. I've been to them. They're usually around 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're, I guess, Midwest or Central, just subtract your hours. Or if you're at the Western, subtract 3 hours. So I've done his course. I've looked at his Discord trades. None of them were very, very good. And one of the things that also I forgot to mention that Jonathan sold me on is I asked him like if there was a way to insure your portfolio in case the market goes downward, like how and when to buy puts, like the actual I guess the strategy to do that. I wanted to ask that from Corey, and so I tried to set up uh, a try to set up pretty much one-on-one coaching with him, and it always failed. Like I have this like right here, like the very first one I tried to do on the 22nd of August. Hey Corey, I'm in a Zoom meeting, but it's asking me for a pass code. Like they didn't have a passcode for me. I couldn't get in. So he also replied and told me that he couldn't get in or to reschedule. I was like, man, what a waste of a day there. So I said, okay. So I rescheduled, and then I tried to redo it and it didn't work. So I rescheduled it for Tuesday, and it's also asking me for a passcode, and it didn't work. And I tried again for Wednesday, and as you can tell, I never got my one-on-one coaching. It won't allow me to reschedule anymore. So I'm like, I felt like defeated at this point. The class didn't give me any useful information. I couldn't get my one-on-one coaching with Corey. And yeah, so I asked him for a refund, I literally asked him for a refund. I asked like, hey, please, I just want a refund. I don't want to read to you all this information, but I wanted a refund with him at that point. And he just didn't reply anymore. It's kind of weird. So I asked Jonathan for a refund, and he didn't reply anymore. So I asked for a refund through the support with Invest with Corey, and they didn't give me a refund either. So now I'm kicked out of the Discord. I didn't get my value in terms of education, and they're pretty much what I would call like ignoring me. So they stole money from me, and they won't give it back to me. So I asked my credit card company to give this money back. I told them what had happened, and they fought against my credit card company, and I guess it's his words against mine. And apparently, they sent some information to my credit card company. Said this is how you get your refund. I was like, I never got that information. Like, how am I supposed to get a refund if they never sent me the process in order to get the refund? So I would say they didn't give the information to me. So how am I supposed to get it? So now I'm asking for my refund still. So you make your own judgment. Like, if these people don't don't give refunds even after 30 plus days, because I asked for it after about 30 days of using their course, which didn't give me any value. I just want to make things clear before I end this video. I'm not saying they scammed everyone out of their money, because some people probably learned a lot from these courses. I'm pretty some people need his Discord, but I didn't get any information from it. All I'm trying to say is that you can get all the information that he's giving out for free elsewhere. Like, if you want to learn about stocks trading, I'll give you some places that you get for free right now. You can type in and look up Invest with Henry, how to trade options, and he has an hours of pretty much videos. I think he has a big long one too that shows you Invest with Henry, how to trade options, free. Clear value tax. Ryan, he gives you a free videos on how to trade options, absolutely for free. Felix and Friends, he gives an entire video. I think it was like 4 hours long on trading options, absolutely for free. All right. Number two, okay, if you want a Discord that gives you trades on what to trade, there are a few options. I know for certain that the person I watch, his name was Stockmo, he shares his trades on Discord. I never joined his Discord, but I looked at the pricing. I think he's only charging, I think, let me look it up, Stockmo. I think he's only charging not very much. I think he's charging a lot, way less than $3,000 or $4,000. He has a Stockmo Patreon. He has Instagram, but I think if you join his Discord, I think they charge you way less. I'll say. I think he charges way less than Invest with Corey for sure. So I believe Invest with Ashley has her Discord too. I'm pretty sure she is much cheaper. Let's go with Invest with Ashley. Her Discord is probably way cheaper as well too. Invest with Ashley. Anyways, I just want to say, don't I'll say, no, you know what? I don't want to say don't for everyone. I say, in my opinion, his stuff, Invest with Corey. Invest with Corey scammed me. He scammed me for $3,000. I want my money back from him. I don't know how else to do it. I don't want to make this video, but I'm just forced to. I've asked him for the money back. I've asked Jonathan for the money back. I've asked through email for the money back. I tried using my credit card. So this is my last option. I don't know how else. Anyone else have any recommendations? I am. I'll take it right now, but other than that, I'm kind of disappointed. So if you have anything else that you want me to talk about or review about this, I'm down to it. I'm probably gonna make way more videos anyways, but yeah, give me some tips on what else I can talk about or inform you.